Hi everyone. So today we will discuss on capital budgeting. So what is capital budgeting? Capital budgeting is a method where a company will decide how much is investment is profitable for a certain project that they are going to choose. So it is capital budgeting. So in doing a capital budgeting, there are three techniques. Okay, there are three techniques for capital budgeting. So the first one is payback period. Second is net present value. And third is profitability index. So using these three methods, we will see which investment is the best investment to invest using these three techniques. So we will look at these three techniques and decide which investment can is the best project to is the best to choose. Okay, so in identifying the project, there are two types of project. First one is independent project. Second is mutual exclusive project. Independent project means the project that you're going to choose, each of the project is not depend to each other. So it means that if you choose all the projects that you have, all the options that you have, it does not give impact to one another. So if all the project that you have is a profitable project, you can choose all projects because each of the project is not depend to each other. It will not give effect to, from one project to another project. Compared to mutually exclusive project, mutually exclusive project is each of the project will affect each other. So it's better for you to choose one project instead of you choose all of the projects. So it is mutual exclusive project. So mutual exclusive project actually is a investment where it is compete in the same direction of company resources. According to this, is some way of our investment that compete in some way of the company's resources. So firm can select one or another, but not choose for both. Okay, for independent project, on the it does not compete with the firm's resources. The company can select one, or they can select the other investment, ataupun the company can select both projects as long as they meet the minimum profitability. So as long as independent project, as long as it is profitable, you can choose the project. But mutual exclusive, you must choose the best. If both project is a profitable project, you need to choose the best project lah. How you're going to choose is based on the three techniques of capital budgeting. Okay, so let us go through to the techniques. So the first one, so usually you will be given a question where there are both projects, and this project being given a series of cash inflow. Okay, you can look at page 119. So you've been given two types of investment, project S and project Y. So the initial investment for project S is 27,500, while project R is 20,000. The cash inflow for 3 years for project S is 10,000. For project R is 12,000 for all year. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All the 3 years, the cash inflow for project R is 12,000. So now, let us calculate the payback period. How to calculate payback period? Payback period, we want to see how long it takes for the company to get back all the investment. Okay, so the initial investment for project S is 27,500. So the formula for payback period is initial investment divide with yearly cash flow. So for project S, 27,500 divide 10,000. So your answer will be 2.75 years. So it takes for about 2.75 years to get back all the 27,500 ringgit, the initial investment. So it is project S. So project R is 20,000 divide 12,000. The answer is 1.67 years. So if project S and project R is mutual exclusive project, you need to choose project R because project R is the shortest period to get back all the initial investment. Okay, so it is payback period. So payback period is a duration or how long it takes for the company to get back their investment. Second is net present value. Net present value. So to calculate net present value is equal to cash inflow. Is the cash inflow for every year times with PVIFA with a given I and N, interest and years minus initial outlay, initial investment. So for project S, every year the cash inflow is 10,000. So you need to times with PVIFA. You need to identify how much is the required rate of return for this investment. So it's been given in the question where the required rate of return ataupun the cost of capital is 10%. So the interest is 10%. The years is 3 years. So you need to find in the PVIFA table. Then minus the initial investment, which is 27,500. 10,000 multiply with PVIFA 10% 3 years, it is 2.4869 minus 27,500. And the answer is negative 2,631. So when the MPV is negative, it means that the company having losses. Is considered as losses. Ini chapter 12 capital budgeting. Okay. So it's negative. So NPV, how to decide whether the company is a profitable investment ataupun it's a loss investment? We look at the NPV. You see the NPV must be more than 1. The NPV must more than 0. It's a positive. Positive number shows that it is profit. If NPV is less than 0, it means that the answer is negative answer. So that project is a loss project. Should you choose a loss project? No, you cannot choose a loss project. You should choose a profitable investment, profitable project. Okay, so it is NPV. What if both project is positive project? Then therefore you have to choose the highest NPV lah. Which one is higher? Okay, so it is NPV. Third is profitability. Profitability index. So just now we calculate NPV is cash flow times PVIFA. Then this answer you minus initial outlay. Right now in profitability index, instead of you minus initial outlay, you divide the initial outlay. It is cash inflow times with PVIFA. Look at the interest as well as the years. So this answer divided by initial investment. So project S. Project S is cash flow is 10,000 times PVIFA 10% 3 years divided by 27,500. It is 10,000 times 2.4 869 divide 27,500. So the answer is 0.904. So the answer is in index. There is no measurement like percentage ataupun any measurement lah. No, there is no any measurement together with profitability index. The number is just an index. So how you're going to decide for profitability index? You will see that you will look at the numbers. These numbers must be more than 1. Okay, so profitability index how you're going to decide the project, whether the project is profitable or not. You look at the profitability index and the answer must be more than 1. If the answer is more than 1, it means that it's a profitable project. If profitability index is less than 1, so it shows that the project is a loss project. Less than 1 means that the answer is between 0.9 to 0. This is less than 1 lah. 0.99999. So it is less than 1. To make you able to see it clearly. One is here, so it's here. Here is 0. One is here. Here is more than one lah. So here is a loss project. But here is a profitable project. So you should choose a profitable project instead of a loss project. So that's how you're going to decide lah. Okay. We already calculate for project S. This is NPV for project S, right? So it's the loss project. Let us calculate for project R. NPV for project R is equal to cash flow times PVIFE, years and interest minus initial investment. Cash flow is 12,000 times with PVIFE, 10% 3 years, minus initial outlay. So 12,000 times 2.4869 minus initial investment, which is 12,000. So the answer is 12,000 times 2.4869 minus 20,000. So the answer is positive 9,842. So the answer is positive. Now the NPV is more than 0. So it is a positive answer. So it means that project R is a profitable project. Okay. Profitability index for project R. Remember, cash flow times PVIFE divided by initial outlay, initial investment. So it is 12,000 times 2.4869 divided with 20,000. So the answer is 1.49214. So just take up to 2 decimals also. So 1.49 is more than 1. So it shows that the profitability index for project R is a profitable project. So how you're going to choose project R or project S? You should choose project R because it is more profitable, because it's a profitable project compared to project S. So that's how you're going to choose and justify, and how you give the justification why you choose that project. So basically, how you're going to choose that project is based your justification is based on your calculation. What calculation? The three techniques of capital budgeting. All right. So that's all for capital budgeting. Bye.